Dari, hello. It is November 2024. This is a review of the MERCUSYS MB110-4G N300 router. As usual, there's a lot more to this than the actual hardware review, and so whilst doing the unboxing, I shall be chatting around the subject. So, in front of you, you see a 4G modem, which means to say that this is going to give you an internet connection via a SIM card, a telephone SIM card. And the important thing to know is that we here in the UK are trying to provide some of our local community with internet connections, should they not have that via their telephone line, and they may not even have a telephone line these days. And so the practical consideration that we had was as doing this as a community project, which I seem to be spending my own money on, would be to make it an economically priced router. Now you can spend several £100s on a router, and generally speaking, the more money you spend, the better the LTE connection or 5G connection you will receive. And in the LTE, i.e. the 4G world, it's all a question of the category, the LTE category. And this is an LTE category 4 system. So as well as this video, there'll be a reference post on smpl.fyi, and it'll show you a number of things, including the LTE category speeds. So the LTE category is the upper limit on the speed that you'll be able to achieve as an internet connection. Generally, you'll never get close to the LTE category limit. And I'm just looking this up now, so I'm waffling around before the unboxing. And the LTE category 4 limit for downlink is 150 megabits per second. So that's 15 megabytes per second. You'll never get close to that. Anyway, what will you get? Well, let's look at what we get with this product and why did I select this product. The first reason is that it's quite cheap, or inexpensive as we say in marketing. So this cost me £35. So I've not opened it yet, so we're doing the unboxing. And it is a cheap product. And since I'm spending my own money to donate this to members of the community, I thought I'm trying to be economical. So let's see how we're doing with the unboxing. And there are a number of other factors which I think might make this suitable. So it's a nice white square box with a couple of bits of paper. We've got a very small power adapter, I do like that. We've got an Ethernet wire which we shouldn't need to use. And we've got the box itself, which is nicely small. Okay, let's see. So there's the box. Let me put it next to, well, I know smartphones are getting bigger, so it's not a totally easy thing to show you, but there's a smartphone and there's this box. So this is a 6-point-something inch smartphone. It's a relatively small box. And if you wanted to attach an external aerial, there's 2 points there. So you've got external aerial points, which I don't think we're going to use. We've got 2 Ethernet sockets and a power socket, and this is the adapter. So you'll notice this unit, which is very simple, contains a nano SIM card slot here. And it doesn't have, unless you attach the external aerials, it just uses the internal aerials. So what I wanted to ensure, so that we won't need this. What I wanted to ensure was that the people who are going to use this are getting the most simple, easy to use configuration possible. And part of that is the physical system. So there's no aerials for them to knock over or unscrew. It really is going to be a plug and play system. So we're going to plug it in and we're going to give it a bit of a speed test. Hold on. Okay, Dari, so it is the end of the road for the MERCUSYS MB110-4G N300 Wi-Fi 4G router. So the summary is that I wanted to like this device because it was extremely economically priced and it didn't have any external aerials and looked very simple. And as I'm about to show you, as a throwaway, it's got a great menu interface. But there's one terrible problem, which is that the performance is absolutely abysmal. And by abysmal, I'm going to show you the fact that on a speed test, I've just managed a download rate of 4 megabits down and 3 megabits up, and using the same SIM card put into my phone, a mid-priced Android phone, or my reference MikroTik router, I was getting over 40 megabits down. So in other words, 10 times the download speed. So yeah, I really wanted to like it because it's economical. Without the external aerials and a tiny power adapter, it'd be ideal to give to a novice computer person who would put it in the corner of their house and have something that they could use, but it's unusable. I'll just show you the web interface. It's got a very decent web interface with a basics menu system here and an advanced menu system. And you know, this has got all the kind of little bells and whistles that you'd want to see. You can change the network setting. You can change the LAN settings. You've got dynamic DNS. You can add some static routing in. Yeah, it's a lovely comprehensive menu system. You've got guest networking. You can change the network address translation forwarding. You can send SMSs. You can change the Wi-Fi in the sense that you can change the mode of the Wi-Fi. Here you can see you can change to BGN or GN or just N only. You can set the width of the channel to say 40 megahertz instead of 20 megahertz. You can change the transmit power of the antenna, so that's good as well. So all of those things were just lovely, but it doesn't really work as a router. So that kind of rules it out, really. So MERCUSYS, there were one or two more expensive products in the range, but I thought, no, this was the one that was going to have to work for me, and it just doesn't work. So it's a big thumbs down to the MERCUSYS MB110-4G N300. I'm very sorry. Don't buy it.